Hey everybody, it's your favorite non-binary weirdo here to tell you that it's Friday. Friday, gotta get down on Friday. How the fuck are you? Yo, I'm doing great. Had wild nightmares, but got wonderful sleep regardless. Oh, thank you. Thank you. They're little skeleton hands. Got weird nightmares but good sleep, so I'm okay with that. And just been getting it done, crossing off things on my to-do list, feeling productive, feeling snappy. Yeah, you know, all the cool things that people say. All the cool things that people say. That's me now, right now. That's me in the corner. That's me in the spotlight, losing my religion. That's not true. I hope everybody else is having a good Friday, and if it's not a good Friday, I hope it's leading into a good weekend. I have no idea what this weekend is. Have a pot of coffee ready to drink. I have like a half a pot of coffee ready. I'm definitely gonna need to brew more, but I got my water bottle. I got my Wawa Baba. Had a nightmare that I was kidnapped by an Uber driver wielding billiard balls wrapped in socks as a sort of Ebola corner pocket. Watch me catch this man with the 8-ball. That's wild. We're painting. Wawa Baba. It's the Wawa Baba. You know? That's what we're calling it. Cameras. They change. They're in different places. I don't know why this moved, but I want to fix it. Enjoy the extreme close-up of my fingers. I mean arm. Whatever part of my body it is, you're enjoying an extreme close-up of it. All right. So I started painting this months ago and started converting it even longer than that ago. And then 10th edition dropped, and there's basically no reason to take one of these in 40K anymore. But that's okay. I will make it work. Want to see the texture of my cells? I assure you, they are... Nope, I don't have a joke. I thought I was going to have a joke, but I don't have a joke. So, here we are. Take an arm off and put on a rocket launcher and use it as a ballistus. I can't run it as a ballistus because I don't loyalist. I'm just gonna leave it as is, and it's the right base size to use it as a venom crawler if I want to, so I might just do that. But also, I'll just use it as a generic Hellbrute and say that the cannons are something else, and I'm not worried about it. No. I do not need to make display pieces. I already make so many display pieces. I need to pretend that it's practical and useful. Oh, no. I will never even pretend to be a loyalist. Chaos for life. There's a reason I have my fucking tattoo. No. I actually just converted this, like, in 9th edition when it was maybe useful to have multiple Leviathans. And now you can't even really take one and have it mean anything. So, you know. You win some, you lose some. Yeah, it's a Leviathan dread.
Yes.
Hey, what's up, Winicheros? Thank you. How did I paint the rust effects? Well, I used this fantastical goo called Dirty Down Rust. This stuff is awesome. It is just A life-changing subject. Subject? Object? Object. Substance? Subject, absence, jebjixt. Jebjixt? Dirty Down. It's this stuff. Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, you gotta shake it until God dies, but, like, it's so good. Yeah, I can't talk today, but that's fine. I can't talk most days. So, yeah. Where's gray paint? It's over here. So yeah, we're just gonna paint this guy, and don't know what order I was even thinking I was painting things when I left off on this. I have not opened the moss yet. I've used a lot of rust, so much so that I've bought a second bottle just to be sure. And I've been playing around with the verdigris where I can, and I like it. I just don't quite grok how to use it properly. That's actually Archeon's shield plus 2 ancient Chaos Warrior shields from like 3rd, 4th edition. But this is the old metal Archeon shield. Yeah, the only reason that I got my Chaos Knights painted, period, is because of Dirty Down Rust. Otherwise, I would have been at it for eons. I want this paintbrush, not that one. Where is it? There it is. Found it. What is keeping you from playing ninth? Well, the fact that nothing is keeping me from playing ninth at all. But I like the 10th edition rules and I want to try them. And honestly, if I like them, I'm just gonna probably homebrew my own shit anyway. There's nothing stopping me. It's just the timing of like the new hotness dropping just after I created a thing is what's the word? Murphy's Law. It's like the Murphy's Law of putting effort into something. And like, yeah, edition changes really are just a way for companies to make you pay more for things over and over again. And they're garbage for that reason. Only played 1 of 90 and hadn't since 5th, but I am loving 10. Yeah. I still haven't played 10, and I need to fix that, but I haven't. And yeah, just from reading the rules and not having played them, I like 10th more than 9th. But GW has also very much figured out how to milk as much money out of people as possible by like the fact that the core rulebook doesn't even have the Crusade rules in it when last editions did is just like GW subdividing all of their stuff into new pieces, smaller and more pieces that they can charge more for overall is hella frustrating. What's up, Adam? I have a Chaos versus Imperial Knights game tomorrow and a Raven Guard versus Votan against my partner Sunday. I ran out of coffee, but I'm stuck in interviews. There might be something I can do about that if someone wants to do the redeem. But also, hi, Junebug. I also want to play a game soon. We should iron that out.
Mommy doesn't get drunk. She just has fun.
Oh, there we go. Wifey's thirsty. I gotta go get wifey a drink. All right, team. I'll be right back. Getting a coffee for wifey. I'm going nowhere.
Hello there.
Because he's my best friend, he's my pal, he's my homeboy, my rotten soldier, he's my sweet cheese, my good time boy.
Oh, that's fucking outstanding. That's fucking outstanding. How did that timing happen? How did that timing happen? Ratsky, you wonderful creature. How are you? I'm sorry. That was a combined effort between June and One Inch Heroes, to be fair. June was lamenting a lack of coffee, and then One Inch Heroes did something about it. So no, it's not Murphy's Law. It's me actively avoiding Ratsky whenever possible. Subtly different. How's it going? One Inch Heroes are planning similar suits of armor. What kind of armor are we talking? Are we talking like Armor? I mean, yeah, all of chat loves June, and that's appropriate because June's the best. Ratsky's Law. Ratsky's Law is that Bennett will be RB as soon as Ratsky's even considering joining chat. You're going to figure out Space Marine armor. I already figured it out. It's made of ceramite. She might be AFK-ish because she's doing work lurks because she's actually she's actually doing interviews to hire her future boss, I think, today. So she might not be around to answer, but yeah. She does, at least last time I checked. Oh, fuck, yes. We do love wife. We love wife here. I'm a wife bi. Not a wife guy, but a wife bi. I wish I could remember what color I've painted my other candles for my word bearers. Like, I'm still going to paint these black, but I know I've painted lots of other candles for them, and I can't remember what I was painting them as. I feel like I might have gone with purple, because that's kind of my go-to spot color on these guys, but I don't know. Arnar, I don't know. Arnar. Shart. Oh shit! You mean the heavy bolter guy with like the big shielded on all the fucking armor on his left hand side? That guy's tight. If I wasn't so certain that everyone was already in Discord and had seen it, I would just pull it up right now. But I'm pretty sure. Tight through doorways, that's for sure. Well, don't even try stairs. The Space Marine's greatest weakness. Wow. Excuse me. That's in galleries, right? Fair. I don't pull up Drew's art often enough. Look at this. Look at that boy. That was aggressive. That's the coffee being like, "What up?" No, I don't want to paint that color. Just kidding. Yeah, and actually, I'm gonna also do a hazard striped cable on also this guy's left arm, right there. Aggressive bones today. I just realized you can't see it because I've got the mini up instead. But I'm also gonna do this as black and yellow hazard stripes because why not? You know. I think that was last night because last night was Thursday night. Waffle, how are you? Just tip that brush like you were eating off a fork. Hey, box knots like Castafarum and Leviathan are basically intended to be a big mobile siege wall going down starship corridors or city streets. Your squad advances behind Brother Oatmeal. Dun, 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 dun. Brother Oatmeal. All right, I'm going to let that gray dry, and I'm going to interact with the red to some sort of a degree.
Hello there.
Yo, Gremlin, what is good? What's good? Sushi, sake. They do not typically lick paint. They do not typically lick paint.
It's always time for Plunst.
Shut up and take my money.
Oh, that's not where that button is anymore. I see. I shouldn't have moved things around. Wait, what? 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 That was a big number. That was a big number. Thank you. Thank you so much, Odd. Holy shit. That was not as that was I didn't expect it. I didn't expect it. But thank you. Holy shit. Oh, Odd just tipped $50. Wait, over here. I forgot which camera I'm in. I thought it was the other camera, so I went to go for that one. Yeah. Odd's out here making sure that you don't hear squeaks anymore, because, like, it's a symphony. Oh, I'm glad I amused myself, and if nothing else. I mean, this chair, like, works, but it just sounds bad, and, like, if I'm gonna be sitting in this chair as often as I am sitting in this chair, I should really get a decent chair for the sake of my body parts. The Secret Labs chair, and it's gotten loud over the last 2 years. I mean, this chair is like the cheapest chair that you can get that's rated for my body weight. So just want to get a nicer chair, you know? I deserve it. I want DW40. Save them bones today. That's what I'm doing. See, that's all the money I get on stream here goes directly back into stream, with very few exceptions. It's a direct reinvestment. I had a $40 Walmart chair until it almost went through the seat and had the base up my ass. Yeah, it's tough out here for a big one. Oh shit, Odd. Well, I'm glad to have that honor. And rest assured, every time I sit in that quiet chair, every time my cheeks rest upon the firmament of cloth that you've provided, I will think of you. Yeah. I still haven't, like, admitted to myself that I, like, live this life now, so I hadn't done it, but it's happening now. Yeah, I mean, like, I already, well, so I'm bisexual, so I already can't sit in chairs right. So, like, I really gotta do, when I do sit in a chair, I have to make sure I'm gonna survive it. It's true. It's true. I spent most of my life wondering why I never sat in a chair the right way, and then I realized how gay I was, and was like, oh, well, okay. I could have saved myself some trouble if I had just known this sooner. I don't want an office chair. I want a sofa. I mean, ideally, I would get a chair that I can cross my legs in, because that's my favorite way to sit, is crisscross applesauce. And I would just like pull up. But I don't think there is an office chair big enough for my ass to crisscross applesauce. The flappy things at the end of my arms. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, really, just there is no way that she's not also on the ADHD train somewhere, which is arguably on the spectrum. That's a whole thing. We've talked about that to death. 11 more days. A throne. Ooh, crisscrossing applesaucing is. This is not a highlight. This is a. It looks the same now. That's a highlight. All right. I don't remember what red recipe I was using on this, so it's already. We're just playing with fire, okay? We're just gonna make it work, and if I hate it, I hate it, and if I don't, tight. Well, I don't really. I don't normally suffer with highlighting, but I also normally don't wait 3 months at least between starting a mini and continuing it. Writing down recipes is reasonable. I used to do that. I stopped doing that. I don't have a good reason for why I stopped doing that. Red paints 10 times beyond any other color, so I refuse to play Blood Angels or the Bloody Rose because red is too easy. If you do a World Eaters army, you should do it like all metallic, like all brass. Don't you dare not respond. We know you hate our love, but we are giving it to you in any way. Get supported, nerd. Have you shared your art in more places than your own Insta this week? Gonna get on you about that too. I have. I have indeed. And I've been posting about going live in places that aren't just my Discord or my Insta. I think bone and brass would be a really good color scheme for Cornate units. Peer pressure can be constructive. Peer pressure is also why I started drinking and smoking, so maybe not. JK, I did those voluntarily. Or alternatively, because my parents did them. I'm not really sure. I've seen it on a TikTok. The art. The bone and bronze look. Or the Count Calendar. The calendar. I do post a lot on TikTok too. I just forget that TikTok is a thing. Even though it is legitimately the social media site that I have had the most growth the fastest on, which is really weird. Put that in the whips when you take a next break. Alrighty. Ooh, custodies. Custodians. Custodies nuts, am I right? Leaves when I show up and ignores my love notes. What love note did you say? Where was your love note? Oh shit, I didn't even see it. Ben, has anyone told you today that we love you and you're worthy and are wanted and loved? Oh shit. And also you do amazing work on this mini and it's really good to see you're continuing your streaming journey. Ratsky, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But also, scroll up nerd, get supported. Also, sorry, not sorry? No, I'm just sorry. I appreciate it. I appreciate that y'all appreciate it. I love all y'all. As I have said and will continue to say, streaming is always the fucking highlight of my day because I get to hang out with y'all. And there are genuinely days where I'm like, I feel like shit. I really don't want to do anything. I want to just crawl in a hole and just live there for a while. But I get to stream later and then inevitably feel great. Sometimes we make you deaf, not teary with our love. Yeah, no, definitely not. I haven't cried on stream about y'all's generosity ever. Also, don't start that today. Actually, I'm not wearing makeup. Go for it. If I need to cry, I'll cry. Don't make us prove you wrong. Oh, I figured out what I'm going to do for my birthday stream, by the way. And I say figured out, but if anyone's been in the one in Chiro's Discord, they already know. My birthday stream is absolutely going to be Malort night. When are we going to get dinner? When birthday? My real, actual, for real meat birthday is next Saturday, the 25th.
Deja vu, I just been in this place before. Higher on the street, and I know it's my time to go. Going new, and the search is a mystery. Standing on my feet, it's so hard when I try to be me. Whoa.
Completely forgot that I made that a sound effect. My birthday is next Saturday, but I'm not going to be streaming. But the following Wednesday, on the 29th, I will be streaming. And it's going to be my Malort night stream. Bye, Ratsky. Thanks for hanging out. I have never played Fortnite, but I have had a lot of Malort in my life. So I know I hate Malort, but I kind of love Malort, but I kind of hate it. So my Malort night stream is going to be where I play Fortnite for the first time, and every single time I die, I will do a shot of Malort. It's your cult's canonical birthday. Oh no, Flabby, we're doing Darktide the later that week, I think. I need to actually talk to other people who are squatting up, but I think I'm going to do it later that week. It's because that's 2 weeks from now. Next week is my birthday. 2 weeks out is the stream that I'm doing for my birthday, but I haven't published a schedule for that yet. So we're a ways off still. But it doesn't really feel like it because we're in the like weird time space. Michael Bolton. Need to get you that game in the hotel for scary games. In the hotel? In the hotel? I don't know this one. Although Sloppy Joe did just tell me about Lethal Company. Nope, I should not have just Googled in the hotel because now I just got a bunch of hotels that I can stay at. Get the fuck out of here. In the hotel game. I don't know which one. There's several games with hotel in the name. But I also want to play Lethal Company because that looks fun. I've been seeing TikToks of that, and thanks to Sloppy Joe, I actually know what that game is called. That's not the name. Oh, okay. Is it Dead of Night or At Dead of Night? Why is my fucking blush? My blush isn't doing anything. My brush is splitting though. Yeah, okay. I see that. Google refined a little bit, and now I can see that. I need to clean this mofo. Misbehaving. God, I love the way this brush soap smells. I wish I could share through smell-o-vision just how good this brush soap smells. But anyway, if you need brush soap, I strongly suggest this stuff. Coffee time, BRB. You have that soap? Fuck yeah. Now multiple people are suggesting that soap. BJ Masters? Oh, it does say B&J specially prepared, the Masters. You got a point. I have Artist Opus, but I'll try anything twice. I mean, I haven't committed to really nice brushes ever. Yeah, I've had this tub for... No, let me actually not say how long I've had it. I've been actively using this tub since spring. Oh, Artist Opus soap. Gotcha. Artist Soapus. A good dry brush on nights? Beautiful. Got through college on only 2? Damn. Artist Soapus. Did I pick up a different paint than I thought I picked up? Would that account for why this highlight is so weird looking? Maybe. No, I didn't. Okay, this is the paint I thought. Good job, me. Greasy cannibal fingers. Just in case you're wondering. There is a little circle guy there. I guess I'm gonna paint that. I'm probably off camera, but I need to get close to paint the circle. I love how quickly just cleaning a brush makes the painting experience even more enjoyable. Like, cleaned brush, immediately got back to work, and already brush is treating me nicer. I'm not treating the brush nicer, but it's treating me nicer. Oh, I wanted to... Nope. Oopsie doodle. Did a little goof, and that's okay. Ugh. Dude, the weather lately has been hell on my sinuses and general breathing apparatus. And I'm ready for that to calm down and stop. I've been feeling so gooey, you know? That face goo is really just in my ass. Left the office today because of a sinus headache. See, that's what I'm talking about. My headaches, I'm drippy. It's the same as normal, but just like a little more than usual.
It's always time for Plunst.
It is always time for plunts. Let's fucking go. That's a big pile of plunts. Loving the highlights. Thing looks great. Thank you. Yo, Belly, how you doing? Great to see ya. There we go. Beautiful. Perfect. Beautiful and perfect. Just like my wife. Clip that. Tell her I said it. So the two TV shows I've been watching recently are Yellow Jackets and Love is Blind. And talk about tonal whiplash between the two. One very trashy reality TV. One real clever fucking Lynchian drama. The song Johnny Cash song Hurt, it's stuck in my brain, but every time I sing the line, it plays in my head. I will lay you down. I will make you squirt. Oh. I will lay you down. I will make you squirt. I'm sure that that's what Trent Reznor had in mind when he was originally writing that song. Squirt's a weird word. Where the fuck does that word come from? Squirt. Squirt. It's probably Latin, right? It probably comes to us through French, originally from Latin, and it's like squiro or some weird bullshit like that. I'm gonna Google this. Because it's such a weird word. I squirt myself today to see if I still feel. That's gross. That's gross. I want out. I would like to opt out of this content, please. Squirt etymology. What? Oh, am I wrong? Okay, so squirt is not from Latin. It's from German or maybe Dutch. And it is thought to be onomatopoeic. Onomatopoetic? It's thought to be a word that makes like a sound. Like when something squirts, it's going squirt. That's so fucking tight. I love that. Oh my lordy, squirt. Okay, that's the best piece of information I've acquired today. Similar words, skvala, skvalp, skvimpa, and skveta. I fucking love this. The world is a beautiful place. My faith in humanity is restored. Belly, thank you for being the indirect path through which I decide to continue living. Although, honestly, as I was saying, it's really a direct path through all of you in chat. This cult keeps me firing on all cylinders. I was trying to make a sort of a play on words there, and it didn't really. I don't think it finished up the way it should have, but you know what I mean. Skvelte. Skvelte. Skvimpa. Skvimpa. Skvimpa sounds like a mischievous little gremlin from Norway. This is Skvimpa. He steals my underwears. Skvimpa, give me back my underwears. I needs my pajamas for the sleeping, Skvimpa. If there are Scandinavians in chat, I apologize, but also no. Underpants gnomes? Okay. Okay. Gnomes are Germanic in origin, so we're not that far off. Vimpa, get your hands off of my drawers. Christmas cat. Christmas cat? Jesus was a cat? Oh, you know what we should fucking do this holiday season? It's been a few days. I need to think of another would you rather. We need to look at those weird old like old Christmas cards from before Christmas cards had like a coherent style. We's goes commandos, the underwears is the kinky stuffs. Yeah. Fair. If you don't have one piece of new clothing, the cat attacks? Is this a thing? Moros, is this a cultural thing or is this a Moros original that I'm absolutely stealing and using in my own life? Which I guess makes it a cultural thing either way, but you know what I mean. It's a thing. Oh, it's not a thing I knew about. I am allergic to cats and I'm generally anti-Christmas though. So it like it's the sweet spot of like, well, I wouldn't know about this, would I? No, Moros, don't listen to the bag. Ignore the bag. The bag is not your friend. 3 done, 2 to go. Congrats, Junebug. You might retain your sanity by the end of it all. And if you don't, at least it's Friday. All right, enjoy your work, Lurk Odd. Thank you for being just a true champion. A real icon of the cult, if you will. I think that's what we're leaning into for 2024. We're just it's a cult now. All right, if I don't blow my nose, I'm gonna die. Do I have music on? I don't, and I don't know why I don't. Well, I had music on. I didn't have. It was muted in OBS again. Oh, and I forgot to mute myself while I was blowing my nose. We're really fucking this up. Okay, hold on. Let me look at my settings and see why Stream Deck. Ah, okay, got it. That's what I need to do. I need to Flabby's back. You missed a spot? Ah, shit. Weasel Boy, it's wonderful to see you. Accidentally stop your stream midway through? I would prefer to not do that, but I guess there's always a chance. OBS Studio. I want audio mixer. And I want unmute source Spotify. Spotify on. Play. Okay, cool. That should do it. Right? 'Cause when you do that, it turns audio mixer on, pauses Spotify. So what do I have that turns off Spotify? Why would Spotify be turned off? No, not that.
Please send me your bones today.
Kurt, thank you for that follow. Put a link in the chat for Father Johan. Ooh. Mute mic, mute game, play music. That's fine, that works. I don't know why. Not follow, sub. Did I say follow? Well, no, because it should be set up so that when I play the game, it just pauses Spotify and doesn't silence the source. I could actually show y'all what I'm doing if anyone's interested in this. So my Stream Deck is set up in such a way that I have, when I go live, I click T-5 and it does all these things. Shuffle, goes live, mutes. What does that do? That turns on Spotify? Yep, that unmutes Spotify. What if I do that first? That first. Those wait. Yep. Right, and then from T-5, I go to Facecam. Facecam, make sure that the game mixer is off and that Spotify is on, and make sure that Spotify is playing. When I go to game, it pauses Spotify and makes sure that the game mixer is on. Paint Cam just switches scenes, which means it's going to keep things the way they were the last time. No, I think I fixed it. I think I fixed it. We're going to find out. I hope you're having a wonderful, wonderful Friday. I almost got ahead of myself and was like Saturday, but I hope you do have a wonderful Saturday when it gets to that. When the time comes. Blue. For shading? For shading. Little blue. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, let's put these black wash onto all the black parts and make sure the parts are black. is not as doing it as I just needed more. I just needed to be Philip Morley. I don't know who that is, but I needed to do it. Something tells me I'm going to spend a lot of time painting flesh on this thing. What with the whole enormous fleshy monster head on the back. The bag listens and I'm impressionable. I mean, if the bag is a good listener, that's good. Everybody needs someone that they can expose their darkest secrets to. That's what I use Twitch chat for. That goes over here. What secrets? Your bag is suspiciously like Tom Riddle's diary Horcrux. Tom Marvolo Riddle. Also, I have to express my absolute frustration with the fact that when I was reading Harry Potter, I definitely read that man's name as Tom Marvolo Riddle. And then when I actually heard it said out loud in the movie, I was like, there's no way that's right. Why would you say it like that? Ice's food and dairies are shady. Diaries are shady. Oh. Dairy is shady too. Don't trust dairy. Milk is a lie. But the bag lies. But birds are real. Hermione? I also thought her name was Hermione. But that was just me being a fucking 10-year-old. Or however old I was when Harry Potter originally came out. I did not realize that she was named after some famous Greek. It's actually rearranged as I, Tom, a dildo lover. I mean, hey, if that's how you feel about it, then good for you, dude. Get it. I am not gonna yuck that yum. The whole, like, child murder and attempted genocide, that's a different issue, but loving dildos, good for you. Honestly, me too. Tom likes to get pegged. That tracks, honestly.
Sir, are you classified
Must
as
be a secret bottom.
negative?
Secret bottom. Secret bottom.
It's always
You know, to the tune of Secret Tunnel. The classic. Once. Is this a meme? Oh, I also finished a cup of coffee, apparently. I don't remember that happening, but I did do it, I assure you.
Excuse me while I put on my sunglasses.
Oh, okay. Preferences, directions, hopes, dreams, fears. The cross ones from yesterday, tight. On it. Soon as I finish these 2 candles. Why is the coffee gone? Captain Jack caffeine. Alright, where's them cross ones? Well, actually, these cross ones should go really well with my earrings. Like, the rest of my outfit is not goth enough. Although I do think I'm a fucking wizard with this, just this whole, I feel like this, I need to swap this out a little bit. This is good. My voice isn't synced up with my face because time is altered. it's I love this shirt. It's from Dyson Devil Horns. That's what I'm doing. Got distracted. You are other. I am beyond. Time has lost its constraints on me. I am unmoored from time, aka I have bad perception of time because of ADHD. That's not. All those points and still not below 10k. Hey, I increased my prices on everything. There's only so much I can do. Just reinforcing the shadows with a little bit of a blue, because I don't really want to wash all the red again, so I'll just create shadows of my own, because I'm powerful and I can do that. Save for Sunglass Wars. I think that's a good idea. They come up often. Especially because Clover's on a crusade to make sure I never wear sunglasses, apparently. That's not an explicit thing that Clover has said to me, but it feels like it. And I know some of you are very against that. Aruba, Jamaica. Ooh, I want to take it. Bermuda, Bahama. Come on, pretty mama. Don't think you're going to even try for this Agitor? You just not have enough time? Largo, baby, why don't we'll get there fast. So we can slow. All right, does this actually look good? Yeah, it's doing the job. All right, right. Pioneers just take an unreasonable amount of time to paint. Those are the bikes, right? And that would not surprise me at all, honestly. Yeah, bikes take a lot longer to paint than you think they're gonna. There's just like there's just stuff on them. There's just a lot of stuff. Yeah, there's just a lot of stuff. These bikes, well, they've got stuff. Sleeping bags and scabbards and shit on everything. Yeah. Well, wait, they have poop on everything? That seems not particularly Votan-esque. Oh, I can hear Junebug not being in the middle of a meeting right now. June, you better be making yourself some food, or we're gonna tussle. Gonna tussle like we're from Brussels, Belgium, France. Where is Brussels? Infecting wounds with sepsis is much more efficient than wasting the ammo to double tap. Well, yeah, but it's also much more Nurgle-esque. And honestly, I don't know what the League's relationship with Chaos is. Aside from probably bad, because that's how Chaos's relationship with is. That's how Chaos's relationship is with everyone, especially other Chaos. Likely bad, but as slow, angry, judgmental, and slow little toughies as they are, I see no better patron for them. Touche. I don't think I've seen any Chaos converted Votan yet, actually, and that kind of makes me surprised. I want to do Chaos Votan. I was so off-put by their general style that I didn't even consider picking them up for the purpose of making them chaotic, which I usually consider for like every box that they release. But didn't think about it, and now I'm thinking about it. Excuse me. They just needed to not have those dumbass dog shit rules. I didn't even like learn. I didn't know anything about the rules. I just looked at the models and was like, I don't like these. I do not need to spend any more time thinking about them. And that's been my approach to like everything ever since I got old and realized that everything takes effort to remember. The points they're at now is what the Codex was originally costed for, but they were auto wounding on 4s. Ooh. I had a big army of Death Guard, and they were really detail dense and a pain in the ass to paint, and I sold them to get an army that was really detail dense and a pain in the ass to paint. I feel you. I myself have said multiple times that I don't really like Horde armies, and yet I have 300 something Chaos Cultists and a shitload of Gene Stealer Cultists as well. Like, I like to play very Horde-y, but I don't like to paint Horde-y, but I do. I don't know. Oops All Cultists Alpha Legion. I'm going to do Oops All Cultists Chaos Marines. I have enough boys for it. Or Oops All Cultists Word Bearers specifically, because I definitely have enough guys to make that a thing. Just have so many things. This is all very true. And I need to darken those recesses. Well, I feel like Sororitas are really detail dense as well, though. I might be wrong, as I've not actually painted one. But perfectly so. Got it. Like, if I were to have an Imperial army, it would be Sisters. And every day I consider just picking up a box of Sisters just to paint them. And I'm like, no, I don't need to do this. But I think about it all the time. Only slightly above Custodes, which are maybe 20% more than Space Marines. Well, Custodes also, though, like, Custodes have a lot of details, but they're, like, all, or not have to be, but can be, like, monochromatic. Like, a lot of those details are just, gold. And that changes the way you kind of interact with painting them. Like, the sculpts are really intense, but if you do, I would suggest just a normal Battle Sister squad. They have a lot of character in the future if you want to use spare bits from Zephyrim. And Sacrish some box to kit bash them into additional better squads like I did. Sorry, I was ears off there for a second. No, you good, you good. Shit, what was I about to say? Oh. Yeah, I mean, that's my go-to move is to get like a regular squad box and then also pick up a box to modify them with. That's what I've been doing with my Chaos Marines forever. Most recently with my Chosen, who are, you know, made from Chaos Warriors as well as Chosen. 5 Retributors and 5 Seraphim with extra bits left over from Zephyrim and Retributors. Oh. Well, and Sisters suffer from the fact that, like, they have that one Battle Sister box, and that's, like, their whole, like, all those mono-posed Sisters are, like, their whole army, right? Well, I say suffer, but, you know, if you're not converting, you only have 10 infantry models, more or less. Oh, yeah, they are all the same body. That helps. Oh, the combat patrol ones. Oh, okay. I can. Lollipop's crisp apple prebiotic soda is so good. Apples, like, is it like a more tart apple, or is it like any given red apple, which is a garbage fruit and shouldn't be bothered with? Give me my sour green apples every day. Don't bother me with a red apple. What a garbage fruit that is. It's like mild, less acidic, sparkling apple cider. That sounds good. Yeah, I see. Tenny is cool. I'm whining about the fact that this Leviathan is pretty much unusable because of 10th edition, but also at the same time, 10th did a lot of things that I like. I have a hard time with flavored sodas. They taste like a fart of themselves to me, and I struggle with that. Well, not like a seltzer, but like a soda. Like one of them Joneses. Seltzers I can't fucking stand. Seltzers are like... I mean, my stance on seltzers is very well reported on the street, but I don't like it. Yeah, it's a soda, not a seltzer. That's what I was thinking. That's what I assumed. Am I actually doing a good job? I can't tell because of these sunglasses. Can't tell. To be fair, the bag and I both drink seltzer. Soda is seltzer and pop is soda. Oh, right. English speaking people with different ways to say the same thing. I forget about that. The bag provides all the ice you need to cool the seltzer. That in and of itself should tell you all you need to know about the bag. That is a cruel entity. The good old English to English language barrier, yeah. I mean, everything has regional dialects. IDK, if you watched Good Omens, but Crowley would love those glasses. Oh, fucking true. These are very Crowley coded. I haven't watched the second season. Is the second season out yet? But I loved the first season and I love the book. Second season is out. Well, I have something to catch up on. They're working on a third. Nice. Second season made me feel several emotions. I mean, if it even gets close to what we do, not what we do in the shadows, although that has made me cry as well. I drink the seltzer and eat the ice. It's a meal, right? I mean, Moros, you'll be hydrated, but it's not a meal. You'll be hydrated and you might even feel full, but it's a trick. The bag is tricking you. The bag is a reverse tapeworm trying to make sure you don't get food in you. I say reverse tapeworm because a real tapeworm definitely wants food in you, so it can have it. Make sure to eat at least a single human every day. That's a good rule. That is a great unclean one, Head. Let me just zoom out a little bit so that you have the general vibe of this mini. You know, business in the front, party in the back. I knew a magical tapeworm once. It was named Tapeworm Jim. Why is your wife starving you, and do we need to call CPS? Is the head alive? Oh, you bet it's alive. That's why I sculpted all this flesh growing off of other places, and it has an extra head down there. Like, this is a possessed Leviathan, and in my mind, this is a possessed vehicle. I miss the rules that you could. I miss 3.5 edition when you could actually give vehicles the possession rule. Man, the thirsty emote for when we're talking about not having a wife feels really rude. I'm sorry, Moros. The emote explosion cannot discriminate. Of all people, I'm least likely to have a wife. I don't know about least likely, but you're at the top of my list for people who won't. Or don't, or wouldn't, couldn't, shouldn't? No, not shouldn't. Shouldn't is your call. No, that's not fair. I definitely think there are some people out there that I would say, oh no, I don't think they should have a wife. Oh shit, all right, we got an ad break in like 3 minutes, just FYI. So that'll be a coffee break for me. I have not seen Invincible Season 1. I know nothing about that, other than Robert Kirkman. I think that's his name, the Walking Dead guy. Probably shouldn't because I'm not into ladies. Well, yeah, but maybe you just need a wife as like a beard. Or I don't know, just a companion. Confused at the lack of context on something, but I think that's okay. Yeah, I don't know. I have heard good things about Invincible, and my Claire has sent me Invincible meme after Invincible meme, but I don't know the context for most of it. Was almost proposed to by a woman once? Oh. Well, I'm sure that would have been an interesting experience for everyone involved. I think I move on to Purity Seals and Flash. Oh no, I want to dry brush the base and make it more different. A sad one fueled by passive-aggressive communication and lack of boundary respect, or love, or sex, or understanding. Yeah, that kind of interesting experience, you know? Friends, champions, believers. I will be right back. You should put some food in you, put some water in you, put some microplastics in you, and I'll be right back. Non-ice food. Hi, my name's Non-ice food. And I'm here to provide you genuine nourishment. Wait a minute. Flabby, you posted some stuff for me to look at, right? Before I hop back into this. I looked to my right. I saw things. Monitor 2. I like these colors on these custodies. Are these the standard heads? Because they look different and better than I expected. Huh. I always just... Wait, no? Yeah, no. Okay, there you go. That makes sense, because they're like... Hello there. I do not... Black looks awesome. What's up, Sloppy Joe? Ooh. Yeah, it looks good. Yeah, I like those heads a lot more than the standard custody's heads. What's up? What's up? Yeah, and your Voton are looking spicy good. A little drone. Nice. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Well, let's do it. Joe, how are you today? How are you, you beautiful flesh beast? Is that how I'm gonna describe people from now on? You beautiful flesh beast? Got me wanting some dwarf people. I mean, I constantly feel that way, but that's just because short stacks are great. No, this stream is never not horny. Just in case you were wondering. Don't remind me of my worst quality, please. I've been puking all morning, and I think it was because of migraines. That's a thing? Throwing up because of migraines? Like, I know, I have never, thankfully, fucking knock on wood, have never experienced a migraine. But, is them hurting so bad you throw up a thing? Can confirm. Oh boy. It's a bad confirmation. I don't like that. I mean, I knew dizziness was a thing. I knew dizziness was part of it. And like light and sound sensitivity. But the puking is a new piece of information for me, and it makes me feel worse for y'all who've got it. Uncle was on meds for chronic migraines. Huh. I wasn't aware that there were meds for migraines, aside from just like your painkillers of varying strengths and uses. Huh. Okay, there you go. Been trying to... The two things that I've really been working on with my word bearers recently is like playing with lighting and glow and OSL, and also just making their bases more cooler and gooder. And I like to think I'm doing an okay job. I was getting headaches. Oh shit. I was very young. He was not well liked by the family for a list of reasons that are now used to describe why autistic people don't get along well with normal people. Autistic people not getting along well with allistic people. Normal is a bullshit term. Allistic is what we're going to use there. I was getting headaches 2 to 3 times a week until some hormone changes, but now things are better. Migraines are pretty rare, but have been more intense. Ew. I'm sorry. Never got a chance to find out what meds. Huh. Things you learn. I've learned today. I try to learn every day, but I don't always. Wait, Botox for migraines? This is new information for me. Huh. Let's just do all the skin. Let's save the other stuff. We'll do the skin. We'll start working on this horrible, grimy, gross flesh. Great green gobs of greasy, grimy gopher guts. Mutilated monkey meat. Little tiny birdie's feet. Great green gobs of greasy, grimy gopher guts, and me without my spoon. My mom taught me that song when I was a kid. No, my feet. My leg. Classic SpongeBob sound. It is a good song. Clearly it's a good song because it's stuck with me into my adulthood. And I remember it fondly and not with like trepidation. Robot guy looks cool as heck. Thanks, Joe. That means it's working. To quote young Anakin Skywalker. Pretty sure that's him who did that. It's working! Never leave the house without a knife. You never know if there will be cheesecake or if someone will need to be stabbed in the neck. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I try to always have a knife on me. I know I don't right now, but I know where the closest one is, and it's right here. So, you know. You could say I keep that thing. You would be a little wrong, but not completely wrong. Got a drawer full of cool knives. Oh, I believe that. But a spoon too? I do not have a spoon on me. I don't generally keep a spoon with me. Was that song to make sure you don't forget your spoon? Shit, I'm skipping messages today. I apologize, y'all. I don't know why she taught me that song, but she did do it. Do I give off knife drawer vibes? A little bit. Not in like there's two kinds of knife drawer vibes. No, just kidding. There's 3 kinds of knife drawer vibes. There's 3 kinds of knife drawer vibes. Wow. There's one that's like, oh, you're a neo-Nazi. Put away all those knives. There's one that's like, oh, you're a hunter or an outdoorsman in general, and you actually need and use all those knives. And then there's, oh, you're queer. You need this knife. You need these knives. You love these knives. I don't know why that's my assessment of people with knife drawers, but that's how I feel about it. Nothing wrong with a drawer full of knives. I have a cabinet full of a knife connection, and a closet full of guns, and a desk covered in Warhammer. There you go. Yeah, I feel like you're not. I don't know if you have a knife drawer, You have politics, capital P. I'm not sure which ones they're gonna be, but I know you have them. My old man's into them and just keeps giving them to me. There you go. I could use a bigger brush probably, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I feel committed to this one. My parents never gave me any knives, only my friends. What does that tell you? Found family is better than biological. I gave my friends knives and they lost them? Well, your friends don't love knives the way they should. Hundreds of dollars worth of hands craftsmanship? Oh. I mean, I lose knives, but they're like pocket knives. They're not expensive or nice or love. So, you know, there's that. I just think they're neat. Or a kitchen. Sometimes you gotta have a kitchen. Sometimes you gotta have a knife. Sometimes, I think you might know where this is going, you gotta have a kitchen knife. Ooh, a cool Damascus one. A finish knife? Oh yeah. Okay, so now's the time where I have to ask, do y'all watch Forged in Fire? Because I love that show. Take this stiletto. It was made in Italy. Thanks, Dad. How old were you at the time? Like, did he start gifting you knives when you were but a wee bairn? Or did you, like... You know what I mean? Like, oh, 30. Okay, see, 30's different. Yeah, my dad's never given me a knife. Suddenly, got my first gun at 12. Hell yeah. I have never owned a gun, but I did grow up in a house with guns. Technically, my brother owned all the guns in the house. Now that I think about it. You just gotta have knives. Because you gotta have knives! Didn't actually own any until I was 27, but it was mine, and it stayed in his gun room. Oh, there you go. World War I British Commando dagger. Nice. Switchblade. I have a switchblade comb somewhere. Just because, like, why not? But I don't have any fancy switchblade. Never had any interest in getting my license until recently. Ah. I think switchblades are illegal in America too. But don't quote me on that, because I've never sought one out. Can someone who knows things confirm or deny that for me? Wait, that wound up a little darker. Switchblades aren't illegal, but they are in some states. Our state is not one of them. Well, I know the knife laws in Maryland are no blade over 4 inches. Can't have a pocket knife with a blade of over 4 inches. And you are allowed to carry around a longer blade than that as long as it is not brandished. I think I'm gonna go puke some more. Remember me. Joe, you will be missed. Those of us who are not about to puke salute you. Your memory is a blessing. If it's a folding knife, it isn't restricted? No, I thought folding knives were strictly 4 inches. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I need to sharpen up on my knife law knowledge. That was a bad one. I don't feel good about that. Well, I know you're speaking of Canada, but One Inch Heroes is out here saying things too. And One Inch Heroes lives about 5 minutes from me, so I know some of the things that he's saying are true and relevant, legally speaking. I think we're on yellow alert. Uh-oh. Where is yellow compared to other colors? I used to sell knives and swords. I did not know that. When did you sell knives and swords? I mean, I've known One Inch Heroes for 16 years, 17 years almost. So like, we're just like friends, not specifically painting friends, you know? IDK, if that's safe for stream. Well, I'll click the link and people can, and I'll make the judgment of whether or not I'm going to show it. Oh, it's just knives and stuff. People forge knives on TikTok. Not TikTok. What is this fucking website we're on? Twitch. If people are fucking forging knives on Twitch, then yeah, this is fine. Yeah, I can't remember what his name is, but I follow at least one dude who just straight up forges as his streams, and it's cool as shit. Oh, look at that Makahito! Oh. Now, not a classic style because it's not all wood with obsidian blades in there, but love me a Makahito. I did not know guns are insta-ban. These are some nice things. Blades. That's the word I was looking for. Them's are some nice blades. Time to party? Maybe. Possibly. It's possibly time to party. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, if you're... A cheap knife is a cheap knife. An expensive knife is a worthwhile knife that you value and cherish. The same goes for really any object, but particularly the knife-shaped ones. Where is the paintbrush that I'm looking for? Have you checked your butthole? We're on the stankification stage. I mean, we've been tiptoeing around it for a while. If I ever have the money for a nice gun and don't want one, I'll buy one of those. Yeah, that makes sense. Have you checked your butthole? Skip it, taba butthole. I have not seen your ring, but have you checked your ring? And by ring, I mean butthole. I love Tom Cardy's music, and that song in particular was my first It wasn't the first song I heard from him, but it was the first one that I was like, okay, I love this guy.
Wow.
I have a Gerber Paratrooper 2 that I use in my everyday carry, and it's really affordable. Gerber. I know that name, Gerber. Ooh. Gerber. Wow. If you like unserious music, I would expect suggest Electric Callboy. That name rings a bell, but I'm not sure why it rings a bell. But I do like unserious music. Wish I could own a gerbil bitnol. But I own anti-gerbil animals. I used to own gerbils. They're weird little rodents. Used to be Eskimo cowboy. Hypa. Gerber multi. The company that makes the baby food, right? That's who we're talking about. That's the Gerber we all mean. On a cat with a high prey drive. No, I was being a jokester. I was making a funny. My sarcasm voice is the same as my not sarcasm voice. I just figured you were broskies with a barn owl. I mean, honestly, for Moros, I would expect that. Like, I would get it if so. Yeah, no, I mean, we're not quite at that level of megacorp dystopia yet. Bausch and Lomb used to make some of the best optics in the world, then they sold the division to Bushnell and went back to making microscopes for surgeons and astronomy. I don't know who Bausch and Lomb. I don't know who those guys are. Oh, snakes are cool. Snakes are very cool. Also, you just, like, don't let the snakes and the gerbils touch. You'll be fine. Oh, that's Bosch. Yeah, Bosch and Bausch. Bosch and Bausch. Different. All snakes are in the process of escaping. I have to think about that one, because I'm not sure I disagree. I'm not sure I agree. But I believe it. It's a concept I would buy. Gerbils are easily stressed. I did know that as a former gerbil meister. Oh, I didn't buy or sell gerbils. I just owned gerbils. Because my friend had unexpected gerbil babies and was like, "Do you want these?" And I was like, "Yeah, I do. I'm 15. Of course I want this." And then my parents were just understanding and accepted it. And I can say with confidence, my gerbils only did a little bit of cannibalization. And that was only because, you know, because I'm, you know, I teach what I know. Let's clean that a little bit. My friend had the cutest gerbil named Fudge. He ate his brother Cookie. Cookie and Fudge is a good name for a pair of gerbils, though. That's adorable. The cannibalism thing's a little sad, but I like those names. If they had gladiator costumes, it would be hype. Is cannibalism, yes. Well, okay, so gerbils are rodents, and rodents commit a lot more general cannibalism and meat eating than humans like to think they do. Is really what it comes down to. They commit war crimes. That's a good way to put it, honestly. Like, they're cute, but yeah, if they're hungry and or don't want the competition, they'll get rid of you. You know? Spreading biological weapons. Gerbils are actually well known for their flamethrower usage, which, as we know, violates the Geneva Convention. Unfortunate. I don't think it's unfortunate that flamethrowers violate the Geneva Convention. You don't need to be werfing any Flamen. Come on now. Oops, all war crimes. We who are about to die. That's the game. Wait, is there a gladiator game called that? I know there's a gladiator game called Arena Rex. Nice. It's a roguelike. That makes sense. That's a good premise for a roguelike, honestly. Well done, people who made that game. Why Canadians were so feared during the war was because we were basically the ecclesiarchy. You are a gladiator. Oh, what? No kidding. No kidding. Oh, I haven't played Path of Exile. IDK, a friend plays a game. Friends do be playing games. This is true. Path of Exile, I thought, was like a RPG. Like a sort of a more Baldur's Gate style game. Exanima? I don't know. Conan RPG survival open world. Ah. Anubis, how are you doing? Good evening to you. You are clearly in a different time zone than I'm in. So have a great, I hope you're having a great time zone. Happy time zone to everyone. Okay, what do we think the, speaking of time zones, what do we think the reveal for, the reveals are going to be tonight? Well, tonight, my time, from, Games Workshop, from Warhammer. What do we think, they're showing off? So a leak on Reddit that Deathwing is coming? Oh. How did I forget? That'd be tight. Anubis, that Harley Quinn Shadow Seer sounds tight. If you have photos, I would love to see. I'm honestly, as long as I get to see more Flesh Eater courts, I'm happy. That's all I hope for. That's all I yearn for. That's all I need in my life. I just need more ghouls. Oh, you have a link to it. I mean, Games Workshop basically confirmed it with one of their... Do you want to pick in Discord before or after I paint it? Either one. My Reddit does not like that link. I mean, both is good. Both is ideal to see the before and after, but whatever works best for you, my friend. I showed that one guy. Yeah, well, and the preview images, one of them was really clearly Dark Angels. One of them was really clearly Flesh Eater Quartz. And I don't remember the other ones because I just don't. I don't need to. Okay? I work all day. Yeah, those like 2 days to go until this thing. One of them was definitely Flesh Eater Quartz. So it's like, it's not rumors at this point. It's confirmed. Oh, let me paint while I'm thinking about them, I'll paint all my rare tags. My purity seals. My impurity seals. More sci-fi than fantasy, but I do want Seraphon. So I got into mini painting through Lizardmen, Seraphon. So like, they'll always have a special place in my heart. But also, I love fantasy too. Little lizards controlled by toads. Yeah. Oh, I mean, so when I was 10, how I got into Warhammer story is like, I was 10. I walked into a comic book shop to like buy like Spider-Man or something and saw the third edition Warhammer Fantasy Army book for Lizardmen and was like, those are dinosaurs riding on other dinosaurs to war. That's the coolest thing I've ever heard of. This is my hobby now. I don't care about anything else. I care about this. And then that just never went away. And then I just stopped collecting Lizardmen because I didn't like their minis. But they have a bunch of really gorgeous new minis. And, yeah. Oh, that was a stylistic choice I made of not putting any purity seals on the entire right half of the model. Huh. I must have had a thought going there. What goes through that yellow pus tube? Well, I'll tell you, it's plunced. Plunced goes through the tube. Plunced is a series of tubes, really.
It's always time for Plunst.
Oh, shit. One that I always forget about and always appreciate. Ooh. Used to ask myself, what is Plunced? I realize now, I am Plunced. We are all Plunced. Plunced is all of us. We are Robert Coulson. Yeah, well, the important thing to know about Plunced is that it has an emote now, too. Plunced is Plunced. That's the other important thing to know about Plunced, is that it is Plunced. And it tastes like blue raspberry on Thursdays, which is made with aluminum, I found out, thanks to Moros. Yeah. Hey, this is straight from the mouth of Moros, who was also following the advice of a bag yesterday. So I don't know how true it is, but the 7TV extension, I do not know what that is. No wonder my Alzheimer's is acting up. Yeah, because you eat all the blue food, and it's full of aluminium. Oh, it's more emotes? Oh. That might explain why I periodically see things that I feel like should be emotes, but maybe aren't necessarily emotes, but maybe they are. Made a zombie hand pet the Plunced and it looks really funny. Hell yeah. Oh shit, I forgot to do the flesh right there. The skin that's directly on the front, right there of the shield. The most important and visible skin. Water. Sonic hat. Yo, Clover, that Sonic hat looks great. I don't know if you're in chat, but I looked at your Sonic hat and it looks wonderful. I love it. Gotta get your tires changed. Pro tip, don't have tires. Just use wood. That's my high-tech suggestion for your car. Just use wood. Get them winners on. Gonna go lay down. Belly, not Belly, fuck. Joe, I hope you feel better. I hope you stop migraining and stop puking. But Belly, for what it's worth, I also hope that you don't have a migraine or vomit. The rest of chat, you're on thin ice. Maybe I kind of hope you do. What a pal! What a pal! I'm just letting you know where I stand on the matter, and it's maybe I want you to puke. We got some very yellow going on here. All right. They call me very yellow. I'm not particularly mellow. However, I like to eat Jello, mellow Jello, like a gelatinous roux. Nope, they're still wet. I can see that they're still wet, and I should just have patience. I don't want to have patience. I want to do it now. If a regular Christmas tree is upright, does that mean that Krampus trees are mounted upside down from the ceiling and decorated? Maybe. I have what I like to think is a Krampus tree, and it's just a Christmas tree, but all the ornaments are Halloween themed. Like skulls and ghosts and bats and birds. Crows, specifically. That was the only way that I could really be convinced to interact with Christmas as an adult voluntarily. It's to make it less Christmas and more Decemberween. Well, tell Ari, I'm going with Ari because of Ari Aster, to fucking get in here and hang out and give me a quick little kiss on the forehead. The last part's optional, but you can always do that if you want. Can't tell if that's still wet or just... Okay. She's a working lady. Well, I don't stream during daytime all the time. Gotta pay my bills somehow. Hey, I survive by the good graces of Twitch chat and a sugar mama. So, understood. Heard. Love it. Plinko machines. How do I... So normally, well, yeah, no. Normally when I do my fleshy bits for my word bearers, it stays in this sort of pale but peachy color so that they look sort of human, but definitely unhealthy. But I think, because this is clearly a great unclean one coming out of the back, I'm gonna go a little green. Oh yeah, no, I'm definitely not done with the flesh. The flesh is still a work in progress for sure. But normally I would keep it in this sort of realm and just like add some irritated spots where there's like horns poking out and stuff, but I'm definitely gonna I mean, yeah, you should trust the process because I'm a fucking goddamn professional. But also, it's still very whip. This is not me being like, I'm almost done with the flesh. This is me being like, I'm thinking that I want to make the flesh look weirder than I usually do. Right. I support that entirely. That's why I have a backup jar. I genuinely don't have much of this. Genuinely don't have much. I use the words so that people can understand me. There are no questions about what I'm saying. Definitely not a single one. That's the sound he's making, I guess. No, like you do. Maybe I should just count this as a Hellbrute with 2 close combat weapons and just only ever deploy it with the Great Unclean One face forwards. You know? That's a solution. This is the front now instead of the back. And its melee weapons is just it flailing those guns around. Is that the guy from Total Recall? Quado? Fuck yeah, it's Quado. This is Venerable Brother Quado. Honorable Dreadnought of the Word Bearers. Oh shit, an ad break in 5 minutes. Oh, it is like 2:30, yeah. Honestly, that's not a bad idea. I think I'm gonna go for, I don't know, another hour maybe. Because I do have to do D&D tonight and stuff like that. I have to do D&D and all the things before that. Wade! I don't remember if that's Quado's voice or not, but I feel like it is. Let's get this dirty paint water out of my... Might be close to done by Carl, with Carl, by Carl, about Carl. This is a song about Carl. Yeah, let's do that yellow too. Since we're about to go on a little break, let's do the yellow as well. Carl. Carl, get in the house, Carl. Yeah, exactly. Carl is a Rick Grimes word. Rick Grimes invented Carl. Carl. All right. Doing a little ad break. I was thinking Rock and Stone for Carl. Oh, I have only played Deep Rock Galactic one time, and it was for my birthday last year, and I was very fucked up. I do not really remember most of it. So, ad break. Be right back. I'm not advocating the overuse of alcohol, but I am saying I overuse alcohol. So, ball. Bye. Flabby, what is a fox bat? Describe to me this bat of the foxes. What is fox bat? What is fox bat? Oh, fox bite. There we go. Okay, that makes sense. Hell yeah. Congrats. Enjoy your new and improved situation. It's dry enough to hold, apparently. All right. So much better than the wine cork I was using. Yo, flying foxes, though, so good. I love flying foxes. I love all bats. I wish I could own a bat as a pet legally, but I can't. America sucks like that. I was about to be so jealous. Bats are super cool unless you are near a gain of functionary laboratory in Wuhan and are used as a scapegoat. Womp womp. Yeah. I forgot about that whole thing. Or that aspect of that whole thing. I haven't exactly forgotten. About the pandemic that hasn't stopped. No, valid. I forget about that aspect because I love and respect bats and I'm not a racist. So I just like don't take that into account. Yeah. Ouch. That's sharp. I'm not an epidemiologist either. Yeah, no. Wuhan sounds like a hairstyle. I mean, it kind of does. It's definitely a place in China. But it also sounds like a hairstyle. It also sounds like a Dragon Ball Z character. There's a lot of things Wuhan could be. The Wuhan Weave. Like Goku's grandmother. Well, his son's name is Gohan, so like, yeah. That would make sense, honestly. It's been a long time since I interacted with Dragon Ball Z, but I'm pretty sure that's their situation. Trying to guess your hidden word. Say the word pray. I don't know. June, if you want to message June on Discord, she's the one who comes up with the secret word. She might be able to give you a hint. She might be willing to give you a hint. But clearly it's not pray, because either my accent is making that not pick up, which is possible. Because I said deliciously a lot before it recognized that's the word that I was saying. I don't think it's prey. 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 Predator. Scooby-Doo. Inkies. Velma. None. Hardware. Heresy. Speciation. We need a heresy detected alert. I mean, I am a heretic, so you're not gonna get any pro-imperial memes out of me, including heresy detected. June has to put up with enough of watching me and keeping me in line. No, well, she probably just wouldn't respond because she's in so many interviews today. I'm certain she's not bothered by making sure that you're a reasonable human. Is it not a celebration for us? Maybe. Flabby, have you ever tried the command !Emperor? You're in chat. Did it not work? Hold on. I thought I had a thing for that. Rude. Okay. I'm gonna have to... Never mind. I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything at all because I thought I had a command activated. I guess I don't. But I'm gonna just make that command and not tell anyone about it. And just wait. Do I have a heresy command? I think I have a heresy command. No, but it does make a chaos star appear. So that's something. I have not, yeah, no, clearly I do not have that command set up. So I'm gonna let that command, I'm gonna let that simmer, and you can just keep trying it until it does something. I don't have a command for sad either. I should do a command for just like every basic emotion. That won't be at all tedious. Oh shit. You know what I just realized? We talked about...
You can have dinner with us. You like it? My brother makes it.
We talked about gerbil cannibalism.
Look, I got some good barbecue here.
Gotta keep myself honest. You think human cannibalism only makes one go crazy when they know it's human, or is there actually something in our biochemistry that makes it happen? Oh, there's literally something in our biochemistry that makes that happen. It's mad cow disease, but humans. Like this is a recorded thing. You can get Kuru or Creutzfeldt-Jakob disease from eating the cerebrospinal tissue of the same species as you. Because there are cultures that practice cannibalism and frequently, and it develops when you eat like brain and spinal cord and stuff like that, like the nervous system. So if you, generally speaking, if you stick to just the muscles, you're good, but it's always a risk. Yes, exactly. No spine, no brain. Because that's actually where mad cow disease came from, is that, believe it or not, and this is true and you can look it up, it is a common farming practice to grind up dead cows, chickens, whatever, and just use those as feed for remaining cows, chickens, livestock. It is illegal in some parts of the world, but notably not America, to do that, but it is a thing. And that's how mad cow disease got started. It was a really big thing in England in the 90s, early 2000s. Because it's hella contagious and nobody could figure out where the hell it was coming from. Yeah. Nobody was like, oh, they're getting it from their food. Because their food is just ground up cows, but that's what it was. Yeah. Well, and it's I lived 18 years surrounded by farms. I mean, I worked on a farm for a little while in my teenage years. So yeah, it's just it's a lot. Nobody likes to think about how the sausage gets made, so to speak. But it's not clean and friendly and happy, that's for dang sure. But it's also specifically only the cows that wouldn't get used for meat by people or, like dogs or whatever. Like, it's just the most sickly and unfortunate amongst them. Yeah, even broken eggshells get fed back. Broken eggshells have a shitload of nutrients in them, though. Like, really, really good for mulch and compost. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah. Yeah, well, and nobody does. Nobody, like, that's not a common thought. Like, we are really freaked me out to find out there are people that don't. We have always composted. It's. Oh, you mean specifically like your family? Yeah, because my folks compost did, and then stopped doing it more or less. and I can't remember why, other than effort. But like we have compost in the backyard at the Holy Firehouse. But yeah, some people just throw everything away. Some people let all those nutrients go into a landfill. Some people actually rake their fucking leaves and throw those away instead of letting all of the shit that's in those leaves go back into the soil. Like, no wonder your lawn is fucking dying, bro. You don't have dirt. Grew up in a hunting household, so I've never had qualms about where my food comes from. I just never thought about what happens to the things that aren't safe. Yeah, the things that aren't safe to eat tend to just get eaten by things that aren't you. Hey, Opcost! Speaking of things that aren't safe to eat, it's everyone's favorite streamer, Opcost.
He's my best friend, he's my pal, he's my homeboy, he's my rotten soldier, he's my sweet cheese.
How you doing today, buddy? I'm just assuming you're not safe to eat. Maybe you are, but I don't know. Wouldn't do it without your explicit permission anyway. Best intro I've had in a while. You can take that to the bank. If you want to introduce yourself as that, you are welcome to. Oh, thank you. So this is a Leviathan dreadnought for my word bearers, Chaos Space Marines. It's secretly a 3D print, don't tell anyone, that I loaded up with extra bits and sculpted these candles on top. And then I was like, this doesn't look Chaos Space Marine enough to me. So I glued a Great Unclean One face to its back and then sculpted in all this extra weird meat growing off of it. Because who doesn't love a possessed walking tank, you know? So, horrible grossness. They're less fragile than Forge World. Yeah, I have a decent amount of Forge World minis. Most of them are not from Forge World. Between pricing and they're generally resin. So yeah, so now I'm working on the skin. Sadly, I gotta work, but I'll be around for a little
Excuse
bit.
me while I put on my sunglasses.
I put in my time with Finecast. Finecast, the first generation of Finecast was really, really bad. The second generation of Finecast was not as bad, but still not enjoyable. Not a good time. Not a fun, good, positive experience. All right, now I'm gonna start fooling around with the color of these things. Metal kilocans. Ah. Well, there were metal kilocans for a really long time, so that actually doesn't narrow it down much. Let's thin that wash out a little bit. Do, 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 do. I think it would have been like 04. Ah, yeah. I mean, I started. I know I started in the year 2000. So That sounds that sounds about right for Metal Killicans.
I swear to give my full allegiance to its lawful master. To worship him, our Lord.
I am not 25. I'm turning 34 later this month. But I'm flattered that you think I look that good and that young and fresh. It's just that youthful energy that I give off. I'm so cheerful and not at all bitter about everything.
I deny God, creator of heaven and earth, and I adhere to thee, and believe in me. I swear to give
I don't play because no one lives near me. However, I started picking up a model here and there far back as 95.
signs of our Lord Satan.
So foreign to me. I'm 30. Hey, 30's a lifetime. 30's still very old. Very old. Congratulations on being very old. Picked up a Chaos Defiler and still haven't finished it yet. Oh boy. That is an old mini. You're welcome. Congratulations on being old as hell. Oh, she's a year older than you. Well, she's a year younger than me. Or they are. No, she is. I intuited properly pronouns because I used context clues. And then I second guessed myself. Two, three, wait. She's 1992. God. 1992 is still 3 years younger than me. Depending on when in 92 is the birthday. Oh, I'm not done yet. September. Yeah, so basically 3 years. Since I'm a November baby. I know I'm old. I mean, I say I'm old knowing that I'm not the oldest person in chat right now, but I'm happy to bear that burden on behalf of all the people who feel old. Belly, what color am I looking for? Oh no, I'm re-highlighting. That's what I'm doing. Yo, Void! Flop. I hope you are doing well. It is wonderful to have you. Speaking of excruciatingly old people. Off work for the next week? Fuck yeah! Excuse you.
If I ever betray my oath, I do now decree.
I would not have used that intro if I wasn't fairly certain you're younger than I am.
And to be buried in the sand of the ocean, that the waves of it may carry me away into an eternity of oblivion.
Oh, off work for the rest of this week. Yeah, you are significantly younger than I. Well, not significantly, but you are definitely younger than I am. All right. I feel much more valid. You thought, why does everybody think I'm younger than them? No, I am not. I am turning 34 in 2 weeks. Void is like 72. Well, if Void's 72 and Void's mom is in chat sometimes, then that means Void's mom is like wizened. 1/3 dead. I rolled, no, really truly, 1989. I remember a time before the internet. I remember when computer screens were 2 colors. Like Void is a great old one. I mean, there is a point at which your time just stops. Your time just stops, you know? Like the space toads. Exactly. Or like the Lovecraftian eldritch entities that swim through the void of, well, the void. You know how it is. Big fan of the Krorts. Like Yog Sothoth. Gross. Complimentary. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. The complimentary gross. Oh, so if I'm 72, Mom is 93. Void wasn't. Oop. Well, hey, happy accident, right? Is that a Leviathan dread but Nurgle? I mean, you're not wrong at all. Yeah, this is a Leviathan dreadnought that for my word bearers that I was like, this doesn't look chaos enough, so I gave it a great unclean one head. And now it's a horrible possessed Leviathan. Welcome on in. Oh god, I can't read your username because of these fucking sunglasses. Desdate. Des is fine. All right. I used to work with a dude named Des, and he really hated the song Slow Ride by Foghat. So it became a joke at work that people would slow ride the Des is the phrase we used. So I love I love that as a nickname for you. Hey, have you slow rided the Des today? Slow rided the Des. That's the word. I can't use the English language. They lit a bunch of candles and summoned 1/8 of a great unclean one to power the thing's reactor with demonic fart gas. I like Horus Heresy Dread models like the Leviathan Dread and the Dorito Dread. Gonna grab a power nap, back in an hour. I hope I'm not online still in an hour, but if I am, I'll be happy to see you. Did I tell you the thing I figured out about my one catfolk? Fuck, what was it I decided his D&D class would be? No, this is, whatever it is you're about to say, no. Because I didn't know you had a catfolk, whatever the fuck. I'm kind of, like, Horus Heresy in general has a bunch of minis that I'm really iffy on, and just, like, I don't fuck with Heresy for the most part. I say that I don't fuck with Horus Heresy. Obviously, I fuck with Heresy. It's like, look at me. But I wanted some Leviathan Dreadnoughts, and I already had an all melee one, so I wanted an all shooty one, and now using either is complicated. So, 10th edition. We're here. That color. A little more than I intended. I'll get a Dorito and use it as a ballistas. Yeah. Exactly. I mean, I'm probably going to wind up just using this as some flavor of Hellbrute, but it looks cool, so why not? That'll do.
We interrupt our program to bring you this important message.
Clover!
I can see you. Now, back to our show.
This paint handle has already entirely changed my painting experience. Thank you. Des, thank you for that follow. Flabby Snacks, I am so happy to help. Clover, I saw your Sonic hat in the Discord. It looks great. I love it. Hey, I got a follow. I got the notification. Void, that spooked me. You're rude. Just got back from lurking and that head is looking disgusting in the best way. Thank you. That's the goal. The meat's gotta look gross. It caught me. It caught me. I didn't care for it. Papa Nurgle is happy. Hell yeah. Mission accomplished. Now I just have to please the other 3. I wish the Chaos God themed candles didn't just smell like regular candles. Yeah. They could have gone out there with the scents, and instead they played it safe, and that's a coward move, honestly. Lore dump time in Discord. Ooh. Ooh. And purple is next. want a plague candle that actually smells like plague. So there's a what is it called? An oddity shop near me. Corner could smell like blood. Nurgle could be stink bomb. No idea what Tzeentch or Slaanesh could be. Well, I know what Slaanesh could be because it ties into what I was about to say. So there's an oddity shop near me that like, in addition to like weird skeletons and like spooky historical artifacts and stuff, they do scented candles specifically for weird scents. And they do one that's called Graveyard, and it smells like dirt, moss, petrichor, and rot. And it really does smell like all four of those things. They have another one called Daddy. They have another one called Daddy that smells like leather, cigars, and sweat and lubricant. That's the Slaanesh candle. Yeah, it's not a good smell, but it is a distinct smell. Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, the issue with Slaanesh is that it is simplified as much as doable. Like they really did write themselves into a corner, but that's how that goes. I think that they would really benefit from exploring more themes of like perfection and general weirdness with Slaanesh. Because like they've got the sort of sexual hedonism thing down right, but like they have the pleasure and pain thing figured out, but like they need like Slaaneshi gluttons and things like, well, yeah, we do need some Emperor's fucking children. But like, I want to see like Slaaneshi gluttons or like straight up artists who like use blood and paint with blood and do weird art magic and shit like that. And like, we're getting there a little bit. A Tzeentch candle could just be everything at once. Yeah, well, and we have a couple Slaaneshi musicians. Like, we've got the, shit, what is that thing called? The one demonette character that's, got that's the Temptress, or the Seductress, or whatever the hell it's called. Flabby, it has been a blast having you in chat. Thank you so much. Have a good time getting your tires changed. Always. Yeah, I'm definitely towards the upper end of the upper end. More money spent on not Warhammer. Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, okay? Sometimes that's what you gotta do. Yeah, well, we need Noise Marines that aren't a hybrid of a box they don't make anymore and bits that are only mail order available resin. Like, they just don't make noise marines, as far as I can tell at this point. Oh, okay. Noise marine terminators would be fucking tight. Is it time? Oh, gotta do that. Gotta do that. Yeah, with like a nice big, like, heavy Blastmaster. Yeah. It just... Emperor's Children needs to get their fucking codex already, and not in 6 years or whatever it's gonna be. The world's not even gonna exist at that point. Come on. Need them now. That's what I was thinking, was that I need to make those more red so that I can make them more pustular. More of an Iron Warriors fan? Iron Warriors are pretty cool, I gotta say. Oh, that's way redder than I was hoping. That's... Yeah, I mean, you said you're a fan of Heresy, and at this point you said Iron Warriors. Is that what you play? Iron Warriors in Horus Heresy? 40K, and I use Successor Chapter Space Marines. Oh, nice. Are they custom? Are they a homebrew chapter? Or are they something like Howling Griffins? I don't know why that's the first Successor chapter that I thought of, but there we go. Nice. All about homebrew fluff here. Love homebrew. Dark Steel Sentinels. That is a fucking badass name. Oh, I should do that to the gums too. Let's get a little pink. No, not like this one. That's pinkish. Let's go. I'm 99% sure this is gonna just blend weird and not highlight. That's kind of what I want. Working. Starborn Inferno. Also a cool name. Also, shout out to the only Space Marines that might arguably be good guys. the salamanders. Oh. Boiled? Boiled. I want this more boiled. You boil this mini for me? Yeah, I mean, as good as a Space Marine, gets, they're still like brainwashed child soldiers. So, for a fascist empire. So, like, you know, what are you gonna do? All right. Here's what I'm doing. I'm raiding out. We're figuring out who we're gonna raid, and we're gonna raid out. Because it has been it's been about the hour that I said it was gonna be when I said we were gonna stop in an hour. Orcs and space bugs are the good guys. What about Tau though? Tau are good guys. I'm only sort of being facetious with that. Only a little facetious. Let's. Who are we raid? Someone tell me. Let me. Ooh, Dr. Rhino is painting some very attractive. Yeah, Space Marine. Working on a lore dump in gallery channel with a dichotomy mini. Ooh. Oh shit, Falling's on? Dude, done. Oh, she's starting her Resin Beast mini? If you don't look at the fact they get lobotomized. Yeah, I mean, basically there's no good guys in 40k. That's the point of 40k. All right, we're raiding into Steph because I'm excited to see this mini get mini. What is there to say? Tomorrow night, I'm gonna be painting some more. I'm doing the Daggers 4-color limited palette challenge. I'm gonna be painting a mini with 4 colors that y'all decide for me, and only those 4 colors, and mixing them. A little bit of white, a little bit of black for shades and highlights, but that's it. Just mixing those 4 colors. It's going to be awesome. It's going to be fun. It's going to be weird. That'll be tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Eastern-ish. And then I posted my schedule for next week on my socials. Keeping in mind that next week is a holiday, aka my birthday. So schedule's going to be a little weird. But it'll be back to normal the week after that, when I'm actually doing my birthday stream on the 29th. Thanks for hanging out, y'all. One of Cheros, I'll see you later for D&D, motherfucker. And I'll threaten you, apparently. That's how we're doing this. All right, friends, family, fiduciary components. I think I need to look up what the word fiduciary. Anyway, catch you on the flip. Take it easy. Don't trust politicians. My parting advice for you: never